Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really good and had a wonderful Christmas weekend. So yes, today I'm going to do like a first impressions kind of video. As you guys know, I went on a holiday and bought a lot of makeup with me, which I haven't used a lot, which I haven't used till now. Like I've used some of them but not all. So I wanted to do a first impressions, but keep in mind that this is not like full face of first impressions because there are some of the products which I have already used. So yes, so let's get started. I'm trying to film this video for the second time. I hope this time it goes better because when I tried yesterday, this happened. Like lots of sounds. As I told you guys in a previous video, there's lots of construction work going on here, and I think yesterday one of my top floor people are doing something. Like it just felt like they're banging on my head. It was so irritating. So to start, I've already applied a heavy layer of moisturizer, and I'm going to use this Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. Actually, this is not going to be my first impression, like it is going to be my second one, because when I tried to film yesterday, I've got till the part I used my foundation, so I kind of know like how it felt. I'm just going to take that on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use this Real Techniques stippling brush. As you guys can see, the consistency of this one is quite runny, but not as runny as the MAC Face and Body Foundation. So a weird thing happened yesterday when I've used this foundation. Like I've used it on top of my Olay moisturizer, which is this Olay Total Effects 7-in-1 Cream Plus Serum Duo. This is my kind of daily moisturizer, and I've used it on top of this one. And it looks so grey. It felt like it is not my shade. Pretty sure when I swatched this in Sephora, like it was my perfect match. I even checked in the sunlight, it was my perfect match. So it cannot be like a darker or lighter for me. So I've cleansed my face and tried to apply the foundation on my bare skin, and it was like a perfect match. So I just don't know whether it doesn't apply on top of this one, or it doesn't go with silicone moisturizers, or it doesn't go with the moisturizers having SPF. I don't know about this one, but I will be doing a full-on review. I really have to play a little bit more to understand this foundation because it does have a silicone in it, so it cannot happen like it doesn't go with silicone moisturizer, so that won't happen. I really have to play a little bit more with this foundation to give you like a full review. But as a first impression, this foundation is like so lightweight. You don't even feel like you have a layer of foundation on top of your skin. It kind of offers like a light coverage when you're applying just a layer of this, and you can totally build this one to a full coverage. I must say this kind of enhances my dry patches, but so if you got like a dry skin, this is definitely not for you. Like you have to moisturize heavily. Even though I did moisturize heavily, it still kind of, you know, clings to my dry patches. I still feel like it looks a bit grey on the camera, but it looks totally normal in the mirror. I really have to find a way to work with this foundation because this bloody thing costed me like 4,000 bucks. I'm just gonna apply a little bit to my neck as well. So for the brows, I'm going to use this Etude House Drawing Eyebrow Pen. This one is quite similar to the Face Shop one. This one got like eyebrow product on one end and spoolie on the other end. I'm just gonna brush my hair up first. I know my eyebrows are in their worst condition. They seriously need some grooming session. I'm just going to start from here. Okay, I think this one is a bit more warmer than my Face Shop one, but in terms of texture and color payoff, this one is quite good. I'm really impressed with this one. This one is quite good. I just wish the shade I picked was a bit more cooler like my Face Shop one. So before I move on to the eyes, I'm just going to do a little bit of contouring with this one. This one is NYX Wonder Stick. This one got a contour stick on one side and a highlighter stick on the other side. I know this is not like a first impression for this one because I've used this in my previous video, but I just want to use it one more time to talk a bit more about this one. I'm just going to apply it to the hollows of my cheeks and rotate it upward. The texture of this one is quite creamy and it's quite blendable, but I just wish the shade is a bit more darker because it's kind of almost similar to my skin tone. It's not similar to my skin tone, but almost. I just need a bit more darker for the contour shade. This one is quite easy to blend. I'm really in love with this texture. This is not something which dries up quickly, like the moment you apply. It is not something like that. It gives you ample time to work with it, so you don't end up with like really patchy looking contour. And to highlight my under eye area, I'm going to use my Maybelline Etude concealer. I'm going to do a full-on blog post on this one. I think it will be up by the time you see this video, so I'm going to leave a link to that in the description box. Make sure you check that out. I'm just going to apply it to my under eye area. This is like really wonderful concealer, guys. It is so thin, but it gives you that beautiful coverage. I'm really surprised with the texture of this one, guys. It's so thin, but it gives you that full coverage, and it is so easy to blend. You don't have to struggle a lot blending this one. I just wish they come up with more shades and they launch this in India because this is such a wonderful product. I think I really like this one over the Fit Me concealer. This one is pretty good. I'm totally in love with this concealer, guys. I know it's not like a first impression. I've got a full-on review on this one, so check that out if you want to know more about this one. So before I powder my face, I'm just going to go with this, what is this one? Yeah, the highlighter side of my Envite Smudger Stick. I'm just going to go on top of the cheekbones here. I just want to see how it blends and everything. Okay, it's quite easy to apply. It got similar texture as the contour one. Just going to add a little bit here. But I will be going on top of this with a powder highlighter. I just want to see the texture of this one. Yeah, it's quite good. It applies same as a contour stick. It got like really smooth texture, and it got like a beautiful shine as well. If you're someone like you want like on the face kind of highlighter, this is not something for you. It gives like more kind of a subtle highlighter, and the shade is like really pretty. It kind of goes with a lot of Indian skin tones. It's not too frosty and it's not too pinky, so it got the beautiful goldeny champagne tint to it. So it looks beautiful on the Indian skin. So now I'm going to set my concealer with a little bit of this Makeup Forever HD powder, because no matter how dry my skin is, I have to set the concealer with a little bit of powder, otherwise it is going to sit in the fine lines. And I bought this travel size, guys, because the powder I use, which is like a Bharat and Doris one, that's a huge tub, and it kind of occupies a lot of space whenever I'm traveling. I always have an issue with that, so I just got this like the travel size one, and this is how it looks, guys. It got like a net thing, so that you just take a little bit of product, and I'm just going to tap excess because my skin is already dry. I don't want to make it more drier. Powder is quite good and really finely milled, and it's so soft. It feels really soft. It doesn't make it look cakey or anything. Yeah, I like the powder as well. Oh wow, I haven't seen this. Like, can you guys see this one? This is how the lid looks, guys, like the lid. And can you see this one? It kind of settles in that gap, so it kind of helps that powder to stay on the net, like it doesn't spill all over the packaging. I mean, how thoughtful it is. I'm not sure whether I mentioned this or not, but this one is like a translucent one, guys. It doesn't have any color. It's totally transparent. So it's supposed to give you like the beautiful airbrush finish. But yes, I'm really happy with the result. Like I'm really happy with the texture and how it applies on my skin. I have to see how long it is going to last. And now I'm going to move on to the eyes. I have these Catrice eyeshadows, like 4 of this one. I've already shared the swatches on my blog. I'm going to leave a link to that also in the description box. I'm not sure what I want to use today. I might go with this eyeshadow. This is Gold and Roses. This is like a beautiful rose gold shade. Yeah, this is how it looks. I mean, that wavy pattern, it is so beautiful. That is what made me to buy these eyeshadows. Kind of similar to the MAC Extra Dimension range, if you're aware of that. Yes, even the swatch looks like really metallic and pigment. Let's see how it transfers on my lips. So I'm just going to take this PAC 310 blush. This is a flat shaded blush. I'm just going to take a little bit of it. Okay, it's way too powdery. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a lot of fallout. Let's see. Okay, wow. It's metallic. It's so shiny. Just the way I wanted. So good. It kind of looks more gold than the rose gold on my eye. Okay, I'm right. There is like a huge amount of fallout, which I'm not a big fan of. Like really a lot of fallout. So I believe these eyeshadows can also be used in wet condition. So I'm just going to take a little bit again on the same brush, and I'm going to spray it with some Vichy thermal spring water because that is what I have at the moment. And I'm just going to apply it in this eye. Now it feels like a bit of rose gold, and even the intensity is a bit more. And there is no fallout. Oh, okay. So these eyeshadows work better if you apply wet. Otherwise, you have to deal with like lots of fallout. Now I'm going to take this beautiful silvery metallic eyeshadow. This is in the shade Look Me in the Eyes, and I'm just going to apply it in the center of my eyelid. Again, I'm going to wet my brush. I'm just going to apply it in the center. Oh, this is such a pretty shade. And I'm going to use the same in my other layer. And now I'm going to take this eyeshadow. This is Under Treasure. This is like a beautiful olivey gold kind of shade. And I'm going to apply that in the outer corner. I'm just going to use the same brush, PAC 310. I think it just doesn't make any difference because this one looks more gold than olive. So it doesn't provide that kind of depth I wanted. So it's more like gold. I'm not pretty happy with these two eyeshadows because they don't provide any color, because this one is like beautiful olive gold in the pan and it looks only gold on the eyelids. Same as this one. This one is a beautiful rose gold but it looks like a gold. So yes, I'm not quite happy with this one. But this one is an exception. It looks beautiful. It looks like a beautiful silver which is true to its color. So to provide a little bit of dimension and depth to my eyes, I'm just going to use my matte bronzer. I'm just going to use the same bronzer and I'm just going to take that down to my lower lash line. And I'm going to use my Faces Magnetized Kajal to line my upper and lower waterlines. I know this is not new. I've been using this since ages. I'm just going back with my bronzer and smudging the Kajal. These eyeshadows are like a major fail, but again I feel like it's quite common with the most of the shimmery and glittery eyeshadows. They do have fallout, but I just wish these guys offer a little bit of more pigmentation because it's such a shame. They look so cute and so metallic in the pan, and they kind of look similar on the eyelids. I'm going to move on with the next step, and I'm going to curl my lashes with this Shoe Mirror eyelash curler. Guys, if you feel like your lashes don't keep the curl, you have to give this lash curler a try. It is such a wonderful product, guys. I cannot stress enough on this one. This is so good. If you feel like your lashes are focus straight, they don't keep up the curl all day, try this one. I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it. Can you guys see the difference? My lashes were never curled up like this, even though I put a lot of pressure and I curled them like 2 to 3 times. They were never curled up like this. I'm telling you guys, this is like a life-changing product for me. I'm not going to use any mascara at the moment. I really want to use these false lashes which I bought from one of the stores in Singapore. So as you guys can see, these are not like overly dramatic lashes. If you're going for like a really simple daytime look, you can use these kind of lashes and they look totally natural. If you can see this one, it got like a really pretty short hair in the front and it goes long up when you reach the end. And this one got a bit more of volume in the end as well, so it kind of gives you that fluttery, wispy lashes look. As you guys can see, they add a little bit of volume without being like loud and dramatic. Yeah, I really love these lashes. The band is so invisible and thin. That is the reason I haven't used any eyeliner. I really want to check how invisible the band can be. So lightweight as well. In case if you're wondering, these are from the brand Miche Bloomin. I'm going to leave all the details, all the names and everything in the description box, so make sure you check that out. So to balance that out, I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line, and I'm going to use this Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I'm still on the fence with this mascara. I'm not sure whether I like it or not. If you have seen my previous video, you know what I'm talking about. So now I'm going to go over that contour with this matte bronzer. I'm just going to use a tiny bit. And moving on to the blush, I'm going to use this beautiful blush from the Nars. This is in the shade Dolce Vita. This is how the blush looks. This is like a really beautiful dusty rose kind of shade. This one got a fine shimmer in it, so let's see how it looks. Okay, this one is really beautiful. I really like this shade. This one applies really smooth and you hardly see any shimmer because that one got like a teeny tiny shimmer in it, but it doesn't transfer to your cheeks after all. I think this shade will be universally flattering. It will look totally good on medium to deep skin tones as well, and I really like the texture and the application of this brush. Totally in love with this one. And for the highlighter, I'm going to use the most popular highlighter ever, which is this Becca Champagne Pop from Jaclyn Hill. So this is how it looks, guys. Pretty shiny. I wanted to take another shade from this Becca range, which is not as warm as this one, but they didn't have that in the stock, so I've got this one. I've just got a tiny bit. I'm just gonna apply it. Oh my god. Yes, it is way too shiny. I'm not sure whether you can see that on the screen or not, but yeah, it is way too shiny for me. If you're like a highlighter person, like on the face kind of highlighter person, you have to try this one. Can you guys see the shine? Like, I've taken the smallest amount ever and that much of shine it came. I'm really impressed with this one. I'm glad I bought this one. Like, this shade is so pretty. Like, it's a beautiful goldeny highlighter and it looks totally wonderful, especially if you're pairing with any Indian outfit. It is gonna look wonderful, guys. I'm pretty sure this highlighter is gonna get a lot of love from me because the texture and finish is unlike any other highlighter. It is so buttery and smooth. You don't find any kind of chunkiness or glitteriness or powderiness, any kind of such. This is such a pretty highlighter, guys. It gives you the beautiful sheen, and the most important thing is it got that little warmth in it, so it kind of flatters most of the Indian skin tones. And moving on to the lips, I've got this Nars Velvet Matte lip pencil. This is in the shade Dragon Girl. I'm really excited to try this one because I've heard a lot of good about these Nars Velvet Matte lip pencils. So I'm gonna start by lining my lips. Okay, I really like this one, guys. Like, I've never imagined a matte lip pencil would be this smooth and easy to apply. As you guys have seen, like, this one just glided on my lips like anything. It was so smooth and even the pigmentation is so good. I don't have to go over and over to get the pigmentation. This is a definite winner for me, guys. I really like this one a lot. I just have to see how long it is going to stay like this. I'm really impressed with this one. I just wish these brands are easily available in India. And it is so comfortable on the lips. Like, my lips don't feel stretchy or dry in any way. It doesn't feel like I've used a matte lip product. From now on, I'm going to convert into a red lip person just to wear this one. So I believe this is the end of our first impressions kind of video. Do let me know, guys, if you want a review on any specific product. Do let me know in the comments and I'll definitely do it for you. And if you have any suggestions or any requests, do let me know that as well in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.